Your household makes $150,000 a year. You have saved $150,000. You sit down with a lender and they tell you that you are approved for a $770,000 house. That number feels like permission. It is not. It is a ceiling, built from one number the bank cares about, and two costs it never counts. Run that same house through what actually lands in your account, and the honest answer is $440,000. Meanwhile, the median home in California costs about $900,000. Three numbers, all true at the same time. So let's draw it. Here is why this picture matters. Most money mistakes are recoverable. You can cancel a subscription, sell a car, move a balance. A mortgage is the one number you sign once and then live inside for 30 years. And the number the lender handed you was never built to answer the question you were asking. The bank is not calculating what you can afford. It is calculating what it can safely collect. Start with the $770,000 house. You put your $150,000 down. That leaves a loan of $620,000 at 6.5% over 30 years. That becomes a payment of $3,919 a month. That is the number everyone quotes, and it is only the first branch of 7. Property tax comes next. In California, the house is reassessed at what you paid, so you are taxed on your price, not your neighbor's 1994 price. At 1.1%, that is $706 a month. Insurance adds $257. The HOA adds $250. And here is the branch that stings. $150,000 down on a $770,000 house is 19.5%. The line for skipping private mortgage insurance is 20%. You are half a percentage point short, and that half point costs $258 a month for insurance that protects the bank and does nothing for you. Add the 5 branches the bank counts, $5,390 a month. Your gross pay is $12,500. That is 43%, exactly the ceiling the rules allow. You were not approved because it was comfortable. You were approved because you landed on the edge. Now, the 2 branches that never appear on an approval letter. Houses break. Roofs, water heaters. The slab leak nobody warned you about. The working estimate is 1% of the home value per year, which here is $642 a month. You will not spend it in January. Across 30 years, you spend all of it. And a house you own costs more to run than a place you rent. More square footage to heat and cool, plus water and trash, and a yard that used to be someone else's problem. Call it $180 a month. Add those 2 branches, and the real cost of the house the bank approved is $6,212 a month. Step back and look at the whole diagram, because that 43% calculation did one more quiet thing. It measured against your gross pay. Gross pay is not money you have. After federal tax, state tax, FICA, and your 401k contribution, what lands in your account is about $9,000. $6,212 out of $9,000 is 69%. More than 2/3 of every dollar that reaches you, committed before you buy a single meal. What is left is $2,788 a month for food, 2 cars, childcare, insurance, emergencies, and every dollar you were planning to save. That is 1 transmission away from a credit card balance. So redraw it. Same $150,000 down at $440,000. Your down payment is now 34% of the price. The loan drops to $290,000, so the payment drops to $1,833, and the private mortgage insurance branch disappears because it only exists under 20%. Property tax falls to $403, insurance to $147. The HOA goes up to $400 because that is what condo associations cost. But maintenance drops to $183 because the association owns the roof now. Utilities, $120. All in, $3,086 a month. 34% of what lands in your account instead of $69. The difference is $3,126 every single month, and that is not just a smaller home. That is a maxed retirement account, a full emergency fund, and money still left over. Now the honest part. In the expensive parts of this state, $440,000 does not buy a single-family home. It buys a condo, probably older, probably not where you pictured. And the state median, about $900,000, sits above even the $770,000 the bank approved. Only about 18% of California households can afford that median home. So for many people, the real menu is not house versus condo. It is condo, or rent longer, or buy with family, or move further inland and drive. That is a genuine constraint, not a failure of discipline. Anyone telling you the median California house is a budgeting problem is selling something. And the 35% line is a guideline, not physics. 2 stable incomes and no car payments. 40% survives. 1 income carrying it alone. 30 is the safer edge. So here is the takeaway. The number a lender hands you answers exactly one question. How much can this person be expected to pay before the rules stop me? It does not answer yours. Here is the specific step. Take your real take-home pay, the number that actually hits your account, and multiply it by 0.35. That is your all-in monthly housing budget. Then work backwards. Subtract tax, insurance, HOA, maintenance, and utilities before you ever look at a listing price. Whatever is left is what pays the mortgage. Draw all 7 branches before you sign, not after. If seeing money drawn out like this makes it finally click,